Okay, here's your dipstick in all its glory. Now this just simply uses an O-ring here in that little groove, and there's a new O-ring to go on it. This actually came from the parts store. Just any kind of normal O-ring ought to do, but just get the right size. I think that one was like 39 cents. So all we're going to do on this is we're going to try to carefully let's get you in line there. We're going to carefully try to get this thing pried up here. Get it where I can roll that thing down and do this one-handed. It's not easy. Yeah, there we go. Just roll it off there. You can see this one was squared off. It was flattened out. And when they do that, they're done. So just make sure you got the right one. Good. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm doing this one-handed, pardon the camera work. So I'm going to try to, let me set you down. Try to just roll this on here carefully. Well, the skeeters are out today. Okay, so hope you can see that, but I just got that rolled on there and I'm just rolling it down. And there you go. As far as doing seals and stuff, these transmissions are easy to work on. So there you go. You see how that one's kind of, it's not so flush with the, whoops, stupid camera. This thing is not designed to do close-ups very well, but anyway, hopefully you can make that out that this thing's a little bit raised above the groove surface there, so, or the surface of the tube, so it should. Here, you need a house rent. You come rent this one. It's only $1 million a month. So anyway, that should keep that thing sealed up good now. It didn't look like it was leaking at all before. So I'm going to leave that out until I put the transmission in, because there's no need. It's just going to get in the way. So I'll put something in that hole to keep it sealed off. But I'm going to go ahead and do my filter and put the pan back on. Oh, I need to show you what happened with the pan. This is the transmission pan to that 904, 998, 999. They're all the same. Got it cleaned out and everything. And I got to clean the magnet off. It's in there. But look at this. Now when I got this thing from the junkyard, this is one of those things that just didn't really click right at first. I saw it, but I didn't really think much of it. Well, this thing had a rubber plug in it. And this was the outside surface of it. And then this is the inside surface of it. I cut it apart to get it out. It was like that. And I kind of thought I knew what it was, and I just didn't really think about it. I guess I was trying to block it out. But what it is that's where the EPA requires, when these cars go to the junkyard, you have to knock a hole in the oil pan and a hole in the transmission to get the fluids out of them so they don't spill on the ground. So anyway, didn't work out too well though, because when I took that transmission out, I tilted it down and a whole bunch of fluid ran out on the ground. So oh well, too late for that. So what it is, I had to do something with this hole here. And I'm not necessarily, these things don't get the fluid changed in them hardly ever. I mean, they don't even require it. I think Chrysler said in the old owner's manual that under normal conditions you didn't even have to change the fluid in these transmissions. That's how good they are. Watch this one not work after I said that. But so what I did was, instead of having to go spend money on a drain plug kit, which I didn't really need, I just found a good nut and bolt, and I had to tap this thing down with some pretty good force to get the outside of this pan level. But I think this is going to work. I just took and put the nut and bolt in it and put the JB weld on the nut or the bolt before I put it in, and I think it's going to seal pretty good. I don't see any, whoops, you can see that. I think it's going to work out. If it does not work out, then I'll just simply go get another 904 pan from somebody and put on it. But I think it will. So I'm going to button this thing back up. It's getting late in the day and I'm ready to get done with it. So, okay, I'll show you when it's back together.